back to another vlog. Today's a travel day. I'm headed to Miami to get on Wonder of the Seas for 4 nights with Royal Caribbean. This is my first time actually sailing on Wonder of the Seas, but I have toured it before, and we'll link that video right here so you can get a little bit more of an understanding of what the ship is like. I am so excited to get back on an Oasis class ship. This is going to be super fun. We have a lot planned, several different vlogs, so make sure you're following along if you want to see more of Wonder of the Seas, more of Royal Caribbean, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. This is just going to be me on these vlogs. This is a travel agency cruise, so it's me with a couple other travel agents going. So unfortunately Chris doesn't get to come with me, but he is the best and is going to be driving me over to the Brightline station. I'm taking that down to Miami this morning. It's 4 a.m. I should be there around 9:30, and so it is going to be a long travel day. I made it to Miami. It was a super quick 3.5 hours, which doesn't seem quick, but it went by really fast. I got a ton done. I got to work, got to read a little bit, took a little bit of a nap, ate breakfast. So honestly, a 10 out of 10 when it comes to the Brightline versus driving all the way down here. It's just so much better. It may be a little bit more expensive to do the Brightline, but honestly, 100% worth it. Here a little early, my train got in at 9:20 and my port arrival time is not till 11. And where the Brightline station is, it's a couple miles from the cruise port, like maybe a mile and a half. Very easy. I usually just do an Uber or a Lyft. That's what I'm going to do today, but I'm going to sit here. They have a couple coffee shops. They actually added some stuff since I've been here last. So there's Joe and Juice, I think is what it's called, down at the bottom, and then up a little bit there is a new bakery, there's a restaurant, lots of good stuff here. So I think this will just continue to grow as they expand Brightline, which is really nice. A few things to know on the Brightline is the train has always been on time when we have done it, like exactly on time. It said that we were supposed to leave at 5:50 this morning. We left at 5:50. It said we were supposed to arrive at 9:19. We arrived at 9:19. Like, it is on the dot. Of course, certain things could maybe change that, but every single time, this is now my 7th, I think, ride with the Brightline, and it's been like that every single time. So make sure you arrive about probably 20 to 30 minutes early. You do have to go through security, but it's honestly very easy. It's not like airport security. You can, have liquids and all that. It's not quite as like intense. And then you will just hang out in the lounge area, and when they are ready to board, probably about like 10-15 minutes before the train's supposed to leave, you'll go down, they'll announce it, you'll go down, and they close boarding 5 minutes prior. So if your train leaves at 5:50, they are closing at 5:45, and that has always been like, those doors are closing. So definitely give yourself plenty of time, but you don't have to like 3 hours like you would for a plane. It's not quite that intense. So I don't do that anyway, but if you are one of those people 2 to 3 hours before your flight, you're not going to have to do that when it comes to the Brightline. But anyway, pretty simple. You can bring food on. I had my breakfast on board, which is really nice, or you can buy food while you're on it. It's so easy. They usually do promo codes and sales and stuff a little bit closer. That's what I ended up doing. And round trip from Miami to Orlando with some of those promos was around 130, and that's just the base fare, which is what we always do because there's always plenty of seats. So if you don't end up being together, you can always move around. It's never been an issue for me. So anyway, that is that. I am going to hang out here a little bit and then call my Uber to come get me and take me to the cruise ship. We're on the ship. I have friends with me now. Hi, friends. We just had Sorrento's. We're just gonna hang out, walk around a little bit, and see you know, a little bit more of this ship. I've already been on this once, and it's very similar to Utopia of the Seas, but a couple differences. Walking right up now to a ginormous cowboy hat. I don't know if you can really even tell what that is from my angle. We're just exploring. If you get on the ship and everybody's with you, go ahead and just do your muster drill, because it is like super easy to go do. You're gonna have some stuff on your app that you're gonna wanna watch and click through. Just make sure you do all of that before you go to your muster station. Once you get there, they'll check your C-Pass, all that good stuff, and just make sure you're good to go. Just get that done right as you get on the ship so you don't have to worry about it, and then you can go explore, go eat, and go different things like that. You already know where we at. We getting us our first cone of the trip. Our rooms aren't ready, so we're just walking around. We got ice cream, we're just walking around doing our muster drill, all the things that you need to do on your first day. We made it back to the boardwalk area, which is a very cool area on Wonder of the Seas. It has a carousel that's included. It has the ultimate abyss. This is where it actually ends, so it's actually further up that you take this nice slide. I actually did it on Utopia of the Seas. It was a lot of fun. And then back here is also the Aqua Theater. So if you're doing the Aqua Show, that is where that is gonna be. Also on this deck is Playmakers, which is a sports bar. And then there's Jetty Rockets, which is a little bit of an upcharge. Just some fun stuff to do. And then something that is included that's towards the front of the boardwalk is the little boardwalk doghouse that has like hot dogs and things like that. There's some of the stuff that's open and some of the stuff that isn't today on your embarkation day. But yeah, we're just hanging out, just kind of get a lay of the land. It is about 12:20. Our room should be available about 1. When we get to our room, I will show y'all our room. We are in an ocean view balcony, and so it should be really nice and should be a good view to show y'all here in a little bit. I made it to my room. We are as far forward as you can get. Here's the end of the hallway, and here is our room. We are in 12-5-3-6. I don't know why I'm huffing and puffing. Probably because I just basically ran down the hallway to get here. Shannon left it open for me. Look how sweet she is. It's a ocean view balcony room. Do we have any like special things happening here? It doesn't look like it's any different than a normal room, I feel like. Got the couch up here. Got the bed. Looks like they kept us together so we could snuggle. You can have these separated if you want to. If you don't want to sleep with the person you're rooming with. Got a nice balcony out here. Not a huge balcony, but a good size. Y'all can see. I have a feeling we might be spending some time out there as we get going. It's very warm out today, so maybe not right now. Let's see. Always want to see what kind of outlets they have. So it looks like we have little bit of stuff right there on the bed, so that's good to have. Just probably one on either side. Let's check this side. Yep, looks good there. We've got some, so it reminds me almost exactly like our room on Utopia of the Seas. Very, very similar. Maybe the exact same. I'm trying to remember, it's been a minute, but very similar. Nice big couch here. Got a vanity with some more space for storage. I have a feeling this is our lovely little refrigerator here. So that's there for everybody. You've got some hooks underneath the, hooks underneath the TV. And then, let's see, we've got some more outlets here. A couple different things that y'all can use. Nice big mirror. There's me. We've got more storage over here. You can store your bags or anything you have there. And then of course, our bathroom. Lovely little bathroom. Got the shower, got the Salt and Breeze hair and body wash. So if you are weird about that kind of stuff, then you may want to bring your own. If you don't like what the cruise line has, I totally understand. There's me again. All right, y'all, we're gonna get unpacked and then we'll catch you later. I was going to get settled into my room, but I just realized my bags aren't here. So I did check one of my bags and it hasn't made it to the room yet, which is, you know, not incredibly uncommon. It's about 3 o'clock and they usually get there no later than like 4:30. So no big deal. I'm gonna give you an idea of what to expect for this vlog series. So we're on Royal Caribbean, Wonder of the Seas. It's an Oasis class ship and it's out of Miami right now. It's currently doing 3 and 4 night sailings. This is a 4-night sailing, so it embarks on a Monday and disembarks on a Friday, and then it'll go back out Friday and come back Monday for the 3-night. If you're looking for this type of cruise, that's kind of the vibe that you're gonna get, at least for right now, with the Wonder of the Seas. This 4-night sailing is going to Perfect Day Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private island tomorrow. So our first day is there. And then we have a day in Nassau, Bahamas, and then a day at sea. There will either be 3 or 4 vlogs that you can look forward to for this. I will be taking y'all along for everything that we do. Y'all can probably hear those announcement stuff, bells that go off.
Good afternoon once again, everyone.
I think they're done with announcements. Don't be that person who hasn't done their muster drill by, 3:30, 4 o'clock. Go get that done first thing as you get on board and make sure it's done so everybody can just get going with their cruise and we don't have to worry about it. Embarkation day was relatively simple with Miami. This is my first time doing a Royal Caribbean sailing out of Miami, and the port was pretty simple. They have a really nice terminal down here. We did have to wait probably for like 20 minutes, I would say 15, 20 minutes. We went through security relatively early. My port arrival time was 11 and I got here maybe at like 10:40. So I got here a little bit early and was able to get through everything pretty simply when it comes to the security and the initial check-in. And then they had us in a waiting room until the ship was ready for us. And then they just row by row started calling us on. So it wasn't a big deal. Overall, took probably right at an hour-ish, a little bit less maybe. And then once you get on the ship, go do your muster drill, and then you're pretty much free to roam. Your room may not be available until closer to 1 o'clock, but then from there you can just hang out and enjoy. I love the Oasis class ships, Utopia earlier this year. If you haven't watched those vlogs, we went on Utopia in March and had so much fun. We love this class ship. It's just there's so much to offer and there's just a lot to do. So if you're looking for a fun sailing, basically for the whole family, there's going to be something for everybody, whether you're, a toddler, teenager, all the way up to, older adults. There's going to be something for you here. I'm just excited to be back on a cruise ship. We're doing our own sail away party from our deck out here, and it is gorgeous. Great views of Miami. The weather's beautiful. It's sunny. We were just saying it's hard to believe that just a few, I don't know if hours is the right way of putting it, but just not too far from here, the major hurricane is happening. They're bringing us out to sea. Nemo's swimming out to sea. I totally normally don't dress up for the Royal Caribbean theme nights, but tonight is like 70s, 80s, or 90s, so I went with a full 90s outfit. These cute little sunglasses and all, a bucket hat. I got my little choker on. I'll show y'all. Let me go get in a mirror so you can see the full outfit. All right, here's a different look at my little 90s outfit here. So we've got the choker, got a little bucket hat. Where'd my sunglasses go? I don't know where they went. Oh, they're on here. Here they are. I have them. Got my little sunnies. And then here, let's look at the outfit. I got my scrunchie. Got Doc Martens down here. Can't really see them. Apple Watch is not 90s, but it's fine. We just finished dinner. It was the welcome aboard menu. We've had this one before. It's typical on most royal ships where they do similar menus across the different nights. It just may be like an Italian theme, a Caribbean theme, but the welcome aboard menu seems to be pretty much the same. What I got tonight was a little bit better. I've got fried chicken and mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna be mad at that. The cheesecake was fire. The tomato soup was actually really good. I tried to just get like one of everything. You can get as much as you want and try a bunch of different things if you want to, but I just typically get like one of every, like an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. But now we are going to go see one of the shows. This one is called the Effectors II, Crash and Burn. It's in the Royal Theatre. I don't really know anything about it at all. It just says the Effectors do battle with their arch nemesis Crash and his sidekick Burn. So we'll see. we finished at the Effectors II. It was fine. It was better than some of the other theater shows that I've seen on Royal, of which I've seen the one on Utopia as well as Ovation of the Seas. This one still was better. It had a little bit more of a storyline, but it still just wasn't like my complete vibe, but it was good. A lot of the other people in our group really liked it, and I've had clients who really like it. So again, like I feel I've said this before, but just because somebody else doesn't like it doesn't mean you may not like it. So definitely go check it out if it's something you're interested in. You can get reservations for it in the app. Those usually drop somewhere between like 30, 60 days out. It just kind of depends. My biggest tip is to find the Facebook group for your sailing. Join that because people will post in there when those open. Right now, since we are out at sea, all the shops are open. So I'm in the Royal Caribbean specific shop, kind of looking at the merch. I always think it's kind of fun to get something. So I'm going to check out, see what they have. I'll show you all a little bit of it. We've got some girly pink stuff, some stuff with sparkles. Got some blue stuff with sparkles. And this is actually really nice. We were just looking at this. It has like an embroidered kind of tropical looking thing there. That's cute. Oh, these are really soft. I think they're all hoodies, which is nice. So we've got like a light blue, a gray. Oh, that one is cute. That's cute. I like the colors. We've got some tropical ones. A lot of them say Royal Caribbean or Royal Caribbean International or Wonder of the Seas. This one's cute too. I feel like my mom would like that. I like this color as well. It's got like a tropical look. That's fun. These are all really cute. They do seem to have a lot of different merch on all the different ships, which I do appreciate. It's not all just the exact same. So a long sleeve t-shirt, different kinds of t-shirts over here. We've got some dog stuff. So you got a leash, a little dog first meet t-shirt. That's cute. This is a fun cup. It says Weekend Vibes. Oh, it's like really light. I figured that would be heavier, but that's really light. And then they've got a bright pink one with some sparkles. Also very light. I'm kind of shocked by that. Another sweatshirt. They've got a lot of sweatshirts on this sailing. These are just like softer, kind of sweatery material, like a little with a hood. Got some more t-shirts. We've got different kinds of keychains. Some of them just say Wonder of the Seas. You've got a little bit of the ship there. Got some lanyards, which is always fun. I always bring mine with me. A nice little mint green collection. Some Royal Caribbean hats. Another hat. Got some shirts. A little pair of shorts. And another sweatshirt. All kinds of good stuff. And then if you want something Wonder of the Seas specific, we've got t-shirts here. And I think this is also a little bit of like a t-shirt kind of with embroidered stuff. Same thing, a little bedazzled Royal Caribbean. So yeah, that's a look at a little bit of the merchandise. They also have some Perfect Day at Coco Cay merch if you're looking for that, and then they'll have more on the island as well. Don't forget, I would love to help you unwind on your Disney, Universal, or cruise vacations. There's a form link below. You can fill that out, and I will get back to you within 24 hours. Y'all, that's a wrap on day one on Wonder of the Seas. I am exhausted. I always do too much. Chris knows. Always do too much on day one. I've been up since like 3:40 this morning, which, you know, we had to get down here, get all settled. Embarkation day is just overwhelming and stressful. It just always feels like a lot is going on. It was a great day. I am so excited to continue to be on the ship for another 3 nights. I kind of figured that we would feel a little bit more of the ship moving, and we haven't, which is great so far anyway. And tomorrow we're at Perfect Day at Coco Cay, which is my favorite private island so far that I've been to. I'm excited to get back there and take y'all along for it. We appreciate everybody who watches and is a part of what we have put out so far. We hope you enjoy it and hope you like us taking you along on our cruise vacations. Favorite part of today was just being back on the ship and getting acquainted with it. Until the next one, don't forget to do something that helps you unwind this week. Bye.